Hello, students. I hope you are doing well. The topic that we are taking today is articles. An article is a kind of determiner that determines other nouns. We have divided articles in two types, definite article and indefinite article. The is our definite article, while a and n are indefinite articles. Today we will learn only indefinite articles. Definite articles we will do in next class. So these two indefinite articles, that is a and n, whenever they are used before a noun, it means they represent one, means for single thing. So these indefinite articles, that is a and n, they are always used before singular nouns because a and n means one. They are used only with countable nouns, not with uncountable nouns, because we cannot count uncountable nouns, right? For example, bag, umbrella, you can say a bag, an umbrella. If I say tea or coffee or water, you cannot call a water, a coffee, a tea, a sugar, because these are uncountable nouns. Similarly, these indefinite articles are used with common noun. They are not used with proper noun. We never use article with proper noun. As I told you that they represent one, so they are always used with singular things. They are not used with plural nouns. Next is these two articles a and n. There are certain places where we do not use these articles. What are these? Okay, first one is a and n or the is not used while discussing things in general. Means whenever we talk generally about a thing, we do not use any article, neither a nor n and the. Similarly, as I told you, while writing proper nouns also, we do not use any article. Similarly, when we talk about a medium of travel, like by bus, by water, by air, we do not use any article. Similarly, at night also, see, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, we use article the morning, the evening, the afternoon. But when we talk about night, at night, we do not use any article. With abstract nouns also, material nouns also, we do not use any article, right? Because abstract nouns are also uncountable nouns. Before names of languages or subjects, we do not use any article. For example, I say English is my favorite subject. I cannot say the English is my favorite subject or an English is my favorite subject. Then the sentence will be incorrect. So, before any subject or languages, we do not use any article. So these were some places where we omit article. Omit article means we do not use article at that place. Now let's learn in detail where do we use these articles a and n. So first one is the same, that we use articles a and n before singular or countable nouns. Second, before a singular countable noun or adjective beginning with the consonant sound. See, among these two articles a and n, we use article a before a word that is starting with the sound of a consonant. See, we always focus on the sound, not the spelling. Similarly, article n also, we use article n before a word that is starting with sound of a vowel, not spelling. Remember, there's a difference between spelling and sound. We will see later. So remember that we use article a before a word that is starting with sound of a consonant, while we use article n that starts before a word that starts with sound of a vowel. Next one is before a singular countable noun, which is an example of a class of things. It means it represents the whole class. For example, a child needs love. Now we have used a before the word child. And in this sentence, a child, it means we are referring to all the children, means all the children need Love. So whenever a single thing represents the whole, we use article. Next one is to express quantity. For example, a lot of, a few, a little, a couple of, a dozen, a pair of. All these words are representing quantity. So to represent quantity also, we use article a or an. Next one is before units of price, speed, ratio or weight, etc. For example, sugar is rupees 25 a kilo. A kilo means 1 kilo means per kg. And the next one, this car gives 20 kilometers a liter. Here also a liter means per liter means in 1 liter. So here it is representing the same one word. Next one is before certain numbers like 100, a billion. When you are not sure about a specific number, you use the article. In the next one, an expression of frequency. Frequency means a thing happens how many times in a given time. For example, take this medicine twice a day. Twice a day means in a single day, in one day, you have to take 2 times. So the word frequency means how many times in a given or particular time. We have music lessons once a week. Once a week means in this time period a week, the thing happens one time, right? Next one is in certain exclamatory expressions or sentences like what a beautiful shot. Here we have used a just to represent exclamation. Similarly, what a pity. Again we have used this article a just to show exclamation. So we use these articles. Now what you have to put focus on is, as I told you before, that we should see the pronunciation of the word, not the spelling. For example, the following words as you see: a university, a European, a uniform. Now when you see the spellings, university, European, uniform, the spellings are starting with a vowel like U, E and U, but the sound is starting with y, university, European, uniform. The sounds are not the sound is not starting with u or a or e or any other vowel, right? So you should focus on the sound. University, European, uniform. The sound is starting with y, and y is a consonant. So before the sound of a consonant, you have to use vowel a, not n. The vowel U in university and uniform and the vowel EU in European sound like U, and these words sound as if they begin with the consonant Y. So we use A before them. Now you see one more. A 1 rupee note, a one-eyed monster. Now the spelling one is starting with O, means starting with a vowel. But the sound, how do you pronounce the word one? One, v, means the sound is starting with v, that is v, sound of a consonant, not o or a, right? It is not a sound of vowel, it is a sound of consonant. So as you know that when the word starts with sound of consonant, you always use article a. So before these you will use a, not an. A 1 rupee note, a one-eyed monster. The word one sounds as if it begins with the consonant W. So we use a before them. Now see some next examples. The following words begin with consonant letters but are pronounced with vowel sound. They therefore take n before them. When we see these spellings, our honest men, the spellings are starting with H, but the pronunciation starts with O. Honest, our, right? H is silent. The sound of H doesn't come. The spellings, they're starting with consonant, but the pronunciation of the sound is starting with a vowel. So you should focus on sound. As the sound is starting with a vowel, you will use and before the given words. So the consonant H at the beginning of our and honest is silent. That is, these words begin with the vowel sound. So we use N before them. We do not use A. Next one, N, MP, and SP. Now NP and SP, when you pronounce these words, the sound starts with A, MP, SP, A. The sound of both the words are starting with A, not me, S, right? So as the sound is starting with a vowel, we will use N. The consonant M in MP and S in SP sound like M and S respectively. That is, they begin with the vowel sound. So we use N before them. So remember, you should focus on the sound, not the spelling. Got it? I hope you have got the uses of A and N. So now you have to do this given exercise. You have to fill these blanks with A or N. Remember, you have to focus on the sound of the word, not the spelling. So do not forget to pronounce the word before you fill the blank with A or N. This is your classroom assignment 40 from your book. You can do it in your book if you have, and if you do not have your book, you can do somewhere in rough notebook or in your fair notebook also. But remember, from today I'll give you exercises from the book and you have to do the answers in your book. So these are the fill-ups. Write their answers and submit it.